I do think we're potentially due for a softer reading on jobs, given that last month was so strong. We had 263,000 jobs created last month. So some mean reversion makes sense. We want to look at a moving average in that respect. But I think what we're really all worried about is a confidence shock. So how quickly is uncertainty going to pick up in the economy, given the trade escalation? And then how does that feed into the broader economy? Will you see companies delay hiring and adding to their workforce because they don't know what the future is around trade?
And we've definitely, Andres, had that shock. The manufacturing survey showed it, although the services number today was okay. Listen, I think companies just don't know what to do in this environment, right? So it's an open question. So every incoming data point about a slowdown, look at the reaction in the two-year yield this morning. That thing was above 2.1% on Sunday. It's below 1.8% now. Do you think a rate cut in June is on the table?
Well, I think the issue with the Fed now basically saying, well, trade is going to dictate a lot of what we do, is that if they actually cut, let's play this movie forward and they actually do cut, that's going to send potentially a message to the market of saying, well, we're in really big trouble if the Fed's actually cutting rates.
Maybe,
so we might actually,
the market love these rate cuts.
Yeah, they do until they don't, right? Until they actually say, wow, we must be going into a recession here if the Fed has to cut. So I worry of this idea of getting the Fed now trying to, basically forecast what next tweet is going to come out to decide what they do with interest rates. But I do agree that a lot of it is going to be a little bit of, will we get scared of our own shadow, basically? Okay,
which feels a little bit like it's happening now, Jason. It's a little too early to tell, isn't it? Is it too early for us to even be having this discussion about a rate cut in June? Or if Friday's jobs report comes out and disappoints, and even then, we started the year adding 312K. In the last 2 months, we've added 225. It doesn't really point to us falling out of the sky here.
Exactly. I think you can point to the volatility of these month-by-month numbers. Michelle knows that as well as anybody. The reality is the jobs picture in the United States remains really, really strong, maybe one of the brightest points in the global economy.
Yeah.
I think what we're seeing here is a quote-unquote data-dependent Fed. That data dependency has become so extreme, it's actually adding volatility to the marketplace. And I think that's the real problem for both the market and for companies.